How's everybody doing today? This is Boz with Boz Cigar Reviews. I gotta get my cutter. Oh, get a close up of my chest hairs. I forgot my cutter. And I don't edit these, as you can tell. Today, as you can hear my wind chimes, I'm gonna do the Joya de Nicaragua Clasico. It's a really nice cigar. It's dark. It's got a double cap. It's not a Maduro. I don't think they really name it a Maduro. But the Joya de Nicaraguas, they're like the cigar of Nicaragua. They're from about 1968. They've been producing a lot of them. They produce some very good cigars. I'm really looking forward to smoking this one. This one was recommended to me by Matt over at the Cigar Cave over in Medford off of Biddle. Go see him. And also if you haven't got your tickets yet, you better get them soon to the cigar pairing and scotch pairing over at the Schoolhouse, Brewhouse, over in Jacksonville. It's going to be an all-you-can-eat. It's going to be cigars. It's going to be top-of-the-line scotches, top-shelf stuff, and we're going to have a good time. My wife and I are going to be there. Friends are going to be there. Cigar Cave, cigar people are going to be there, so got to get there. Going to be fun. Once you get some scotch going and cigars, you just never know what's going to happen, but you can expect it. It's going to be fun. So we're going to get to the cigar. It's what I kind of like to call rustic. It's got some definite veins. It's actually wrapped really tight. I mean, it's hard to even see the wrapping on this, you know, how it's wrapped. It's got the a beautiful shade wrapper on it. It's got Nicaraguan secondary wrap and fillers. Super good tobacco from what I've heard. It smells really almost kind of a sweet smell, almost like a, I'm not going to say sugary, but almost like a molasses slash brown sugar, that rich, dark kind of sweet smell. That's what this has. So it's going to be a joy to get into it. The handmade, again, the Joya de Nicaragua Clasico. It's got a good feel to it. I like that kind of rustic look with all the veins and stuff in there. It's a nicely done cigar. It's almost got kind of a, you can see in there. You can see. Remember on my one of the reviews, the Pappy Van Winkles. They had that kind of wrapped cigar, the different colors. That has the same kind of a look, doesn't it? Same kind of a look. So I'm expecting a complex variety of notes and flavors, and it's going to be fun. So let's get this thing cut up. The wind is kicking up. I'm probably going to blow my stuff down back there, and it's okay. Clean that up just a skosh. It's pretty tight. It's a tight draw. Again, I kind of, wow. I was going to say, I hate, I take it into my lungs, exhale through my nose, pick up a whole bunch of different flavors. This is different than any of the cigars that I have done yet. I'm going to have to do this a couple of times, so just kind of stand by. This has, wow, kind of like a dried fruit kind of a taste to it. You know, the last cigar I had, I said it's kind of raisins. You take that raisin smell. This is like dried fruit, like dried apricots, or not pineapple per se, but I'm going to compare it to the dried apricots. It's kind of got that taste to it. Really good. Luna is in the house. Hey, want to say hi? Want to say hi? Come on. Oh, that's a good girl. You want this? Oh, you want that? You could have got at least, there you go. She's gonna say hi. Okay, and my German Shepherd came out. Hell with it. I'm nothing now because my German Shepherd has the bone. So I'm gonna torch this thing up. Gonna toast it a little bit. Boy, Really different than any cigar. This is like the cigar of Nicaragua. Like I said, it's the biggest one, it's the baddest one, it's the best one, it's the first one. The family's been doing it a long time, and this is what they do. Hey, no way. My wife is taking a sculpting class by this really super renowned local guy. He's world famous. No way. Wow.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm having fun.
I am impressed. Not just pressed, I am impressed. She just did some sculpting in clay that is amazing. I almost feel bad going, no way, you did that? Yeah, I did that. I'm going, yeah, guys, I'm kind of interrupting here. If your wife comes back with something and goes, wow, look at that, and you're going, holy Jesus, did you do that? Just, she did it. I don't know what I was thinking. No. So anyway, let's give her toasting. Dogs are tearing some stuff up over here. Got my Bullet Bourbon 95, the rye whiskey. It's actually the last grandma glass. I'm going to have to get the 10-year age stuff because I have earned it. And so have you, by the way. It's fired up. Hey, I'm kind of busy. Hey, they don't listen. They're like kids, you know, and your kids are going, yeah, I don't hear anything except like dinner. Then they go, oh, dinner time. But my dogs are the same way. That's really good. It's different. Really, you know, every cigar is different, but I have not come across this kind of complexity in this. It's sweet, it's smoky, it's a little woodsy, and it's that kind of woodsy taste on the roof of your mouth. Really, really mellow. I got some pepper on the Retro Hill, zero pepper in the mouth and throat. It's not real smoky. It's got a really light amount of smoke, but it's kind of windy. But as you can see, some smoke coming off. It's pretty light. Retro Hill, super smooth. It's going to be interesting to see how even keeled this is as the tobaccos heat up and as the things kick in, the chemicals kind of, you know, from the burning and whatnot, the tobaccos start to burn. What it does. I'm really kind of going to enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to it. I notice the roll on this. I'm really liking this. See, it's just not perfectly round and stuff like some cigars. They're handmade, which a lot of them are. And this, I just like the feel of it. This has a good feel. The Joya de Nicaragua. Very good, guys and ladies. Very nice. I'm liking it. Matt, you did it again, brother. You hooked me up. You said, hey, I picked this up, and I go, hey, I don't know. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff. He goes, man, that's a sleeper. That's what he said. So that's a sleeper. You got to try that sucker out. And I am. And man, am I liking it. Good call, my friend. Good call. Get down there and see him. Talk to him. He's a big boy. You know, he might be a little scary to some people, but he is super friendly. Super friendly. Him and his wife are great people. Great people. So go make some friends. Nope. I'm going to give this a whirl here. Kind of like that. You know, and, maybe it was a couple of reviews ago, it was a super dark cigar. Really dark Maduro that I reviewed. You have to go back and look. I'm not going to tell you what it was. And I mentioned that the rye, the Bullet Rye 95, really had kind of a pepper taste on the back, but that cigar, that dark Maduro cigar, really kind of mellowed it out. This one kind of enhances this a little bit, but not to a point where you go, ooh. It's kind of a, ooh. There's a difference. Rewind it and listen again. Because I may not make that noise again. Wow. This is a great combination. Great combination. The Bullet 95 Rye and the Joya de Nicaragua Clasico. Give her a whirl. That's my word of the day. Whirl. And it could mean anything you want it to mean. But to me, it means good stuff. I'm going to put this on pause right here. I should probably do that ahead of time, but then you would be waiting for me to go, I'm going to put this on pause here. And you'd miss something. Got my button-up shirt on. I'm going to try not to get stuff on there because I just rub it in anyway. My dogs are out running around. Actually, they went in the house. His dad's not paying attention to him, but I will. I'll give him some loving. I'm going to try to make this shorter today. Try to cut out some of the stuff. The jocularity. Oh, that's another big word. Jocularity. Look it up. Good stuff. I'll be back into the 1/3. See ya. All right. I am into the first third. It's still as smooth as it was. I'm liking it. It's great with the Bullet Rye 95. Drink whatever you want. I don't push one thing or another. I just tell you. I tell you guys like I'm talking to you as a friend. I really like the Bullet. I've talked to them personally. They're great people. They put out a fantastic product. If you like rye, or if you like whiskey, or if you like the bourbon, try it out, definitely. It's one of my favorites, to be bottom line honest with you. This is still as smooth and sailing, just an even keeled as any cigar I've had. The notes of the dried fruit have really kind of come to the forefront as you take that draw. Still zero pepper. Even on the retrohale, it's very light. Very light. It's burning actually quite well, being it's as windy as it is. It hasn't dropped off. It's still a cool draw. It feels warm up to about here, but it's still very cool, which I personally like, as I've said 100 times. The Joya de Nicaragua, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but they're like the cigar of Nicaragua, and it shows. Very well done. Thank you very much for producing a top-notch cigar that I'm really digging. I do really like it. If I don't like one, I'll tell you in a nice way and respectful way. It wasn't for me, you try it. But so far, Cigar Cave's always pointed me in the right direction. So it's pretty cool. Can't tell you enough. Just whatever cigar shop you go to, or tobacco shop, just tell them what you like. Just be open about it. Yeah, I'm kind of new, or I'd like to try something different. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just do it. Fantail jumping. Get into that in a second. Been on a few ships, and somebody I was stationed with posted some pictures on one of the 378s. I was on a big, long white needle of death in the Coast Guard. Anyone of the 378 sailors is going to go, oh yeah, the big white needle of death. And you get on the fantail, or either there or on the helicopter pad, and that ship goes up, and it goes up and up and up, and then you jump, and as it goes down, it does that, and you get like high. You can't jump. You'll get 8 or 10 feet off the deck. It's pretty fun. If you catch it wrong and you're falling as it comes back up, that the decks on ships are covered with non-skid. It's like super coarse gravel that's epoxied over with this really thick paint. And I have seen some tore up arms and elbows and ripped pants. That stuff, it's like sending you through a grinder. But look it up. Fantail jumping. Got to be careful if you fall off the side. They go, see ya. You know, no, they'll turn it off for you, unless you're a jerk. Don't be a jerk on a ship. There are some sea stories there I may or may not be able to talk about. Don't be a jerk on a ship. They're small. Even when they're 400 feet long, they do get small. You know, for as breezy and windy and stuff as it is, and I'm talking and flicking my cigar all over, this sucker's hanging on there. I'm kind of thinking about taking it easy and seeing how far I can go. But back to the cigar, because it's all about that. Kind of a cool label. It's not super fancy. It just says what it is. And I like that also, because you just know what it is. And I'm definitely going to try out some of the other cigars that they make. I'm a kind of like the darker cigars. But I had two light cigars. I don't know what they were. Picked them up at the Sportsman's Warehouse when they had Ladies' Night last week. Picked up kind of like a pack that Cigar Cave had there. They had 5 cigars in there for a fantastic price. I know what their cigars costing, but man, they're losing money on this stuff. But there was 2 cigars that had a Connecticut shade wrapper and really light. I kind of wish I knew what they were now. I saved the stuff, so I'm going to take the stuff and say, Matt, or if it's Jesse, what the hell was this? And they're going to look at it and they're going to go, yeah, we don't know. You know, you can't take that much of it in there and expect them to know exactly what it is. Those guys probably would. They'd, oh yeah, it's whatever. But I wish I knew what they were, because man, I'd get some more of them suckers. Right now I've got about 15 in my humidor. It's getting up there, and I'm filling them full of ones like this that are just great. And there it went. Oh, and it's gone. The wind's kind of, oh, there it goes over there. It's going to be a fire. My little planter over there, that's 4x4 foot planter I built for my dad. He helped me build it. We got onions growing, and we got some lettuce and some garlic and something I don't know what it is. And I think asparagus is going to be coming up, and a couple other things I have no idea what they are. I'm not going to eat them until I know what they are. It's getting a little, just a slight hint of pepper on the Retro Hill now, as it's getting warmer. I'm just really, really, really liking this, the Clasico Joya de Nicaragua. I just like saying it like that. It's not coming apart at all. It's not breaking. It's not splitting. It's kind of cold out. It's got a firm draw. It doesn't just blow right into your mouth or anything like that. It's smooth, but it is tight. Wipe that off a little bit. You can see. Look at that. It's maybe you can see that. It's tightly packed, but it's a firm draw, which is cool. I think it actually maybe even cools it off a little bit as you take a draw. The fruitiness is really lightened up a lot. It's not as sweet. It's more woodsy now. Take a piece of oak or cedar or something like that, and if it's not finished, if it's got like lacquer on it, why are you gonna put your tongue on it? But if it's raw wood, and put it on your tongue, like look around, make sure nobody's watching, and you just kind of taste it, and you'll get that off of this. It's really coming to the forefront. It just has that kind of a taste to it. Like I said, this is different than pretty much any cigar that I've reviewed so far. And that's a good thing, because then why keep going? You're probably asking me the same thing. Why does he keep going? Because I like it. Yeah, I like it. I have fun. Which brings me to this. saving the world, and how to do it. I got the key. I do have the key to it. Saving the world right after this. This is Boz with Boz Cigar Reviews. I am back, getting her down and getting her down. Yeah. I've stated it in the past. Go to the Bullet Bourbon and Whiskey website. Check them out. They got a fantastic story. Like a lot of the cigars, they got fantastic stories. Like the Joya de Nicaragua got a great story that like the cigar in Nicaragua. Check them out. That way, when you're smoking a cigar or you're having a drink, you know the story behind it. And for me, anyway, it kind of improves it. You know, I kind of get the feeling for it and the background for it and what they did and all the people that were there and everyone that's involved. It just brings it to life a lot for me. Give it a shot. This is still sailing even keeled. It's started to get warmer now. This definitely picked up. The fruitiness is gone. The pepper is just slight. The woodsy flavors are definitely there, but it's almost picking up that. I'm going to call it a dark molasses sweetness, only because I can't think of anything else to say about it. It's got just that sweet, still a sweetness to it, but it's almost like it's just a little darker. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Anyway, saving the world. Here it comes. I'm going to build suspense for a second. You ever have those dreams at night? We all have dreams. Not the dream where you're kicking somebody's butt that pissed you off in your life or something. You're taking out retribution or no, not those dreams. The dreams where you wake up and you go, holy crap, that's a perfect invention. That would save the world. I could do this. You know, that would save lives. I could invent these amazing things. I have those dreams from time to time, a couple of nights a week. I'll wake up in the middle of it. And I'm going to have to get a recorder so I can talk into it, and then I could like listen to myself the next day, which I don't know if I really want to do that, but I'm gonna. And I come up with these ideas where I think, God, I wonder if anybody's thought of that. That's a fantastic idea. I am so stinking smart. But then I forget them. All I know is that a couple days later, I'm going, I thought I had an idea. I think I thought I might have kind of sort of had an idea that would have revolutionized something. So I'm going to try to remember to do that. Get them on a recording so I could hear how weird I sound. I'm going to put some pictures on the Boz Cigar site, review site, about my date with my wife the other day and her best friend, my best friend too, Robin. We went out to high tea at Bellafiore Winery. Go check that place out, man. They got the best food. Alexandra, super cool lady. She's one of the directors there. Go ask for her. She's just a beautiful woman. She has a great time. She's fun. She likes to talk. She's had a really cool life too. She was kind of going over it during the thing. And it was a super dress event. I was in a vest and a color shirt that I'd never, ever wear before. It was way out of my box. My wife decided it was time for me to get out of my box. And, I looked pretty hot. Just saying. Check out the pictures. My wife was, oh my God, incredible. Had a ton of food. It's their second one. If you get a shot, do it again. Guys think, oh, it's a high tea thing. Yeah, there was two guys there, myself and one other guy. I went to introduce myself. I said, man, I got your back. He said, I got your back, Then they left early. I didn't see them. So that was it. And I thought it was great. Had a good time, got all dressed up. My wife was thrilled. She was happy. We had a good time. The food was fantastic. And as always, beautiful place. And my wife won best hat. Pretty cool. She got some prizes and stuff. Bellafiore is a top class place, man. Go check them out. So that's in a nutshell. I'm going to cut her down. I'm going to finish this off as always. I'm right at the last third. The wood notes have really picked up. The sweetness has kind of darkened up for me. that just means it's richer. Maybe that's a better word. It's a richer, darker sweetness and woody. Doesn't have the foresty, earthy taste, but it's got that other stuff. It's great. So thank you so much for Joya de Nicaragua, the Clasico, for a great cigar. Thank you to Bullet, Rye 95. Check them out. Until next time, have fun, enjoy yourself. Don't take life too seriously. And I'll tell you this, laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself all the time. I could be at a stoplight, and I think of something I did or that I thought's funny, self-depreciating humor, and I just start cracking up. And then, you kind of look around, the people next to you in the car are going, and I'm just going, yeah, I know, I'm cracking myself up. And that's all that matters. Crack yourself up, have some fun. Something good to drink, a great smoke. Thank you so much for that. And the guys at Cigar Cave, go check them out. Get your tickets to the Schoolhouse Brewhouse. And it's coming up. It's going to be fun. And do it. Because you earned it. I earned it. We all earned it. I'll see you next time.